kind of a nice time of day. Just have a little existentialist ponder. There's a polyptych of poems written with this in mind. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to follow me around with a bit of string or anything. Have a bit of a think. And if you've got anything to say, by all means, say it. Just wait your turn, don't be rude. Okay. Based on us and our interaction with nature, well, how really nature is emotionally unsatisfying for us, where it holds no barriers to our ideas and dreams and ideals, but at the same time it doesn't offer any support either. And so the first one is on that. And how, like mountains of lead, we weigh down our world and keep it sat beneath us, and how we block time with fingerprint smudges of coal and oil and ink, stained by smoke and dirty steam, and burnt by the biting flames of our ambition. How both the instant and the gradual are ours, and what came before matters little, and what will come after matters less. For who will be there to realise it, unless we're there to realise it ourselves? And how the memories of then are like the fermenting now, humming with the echoes of our progress. And how time and space are ours because we name them, and the cats and the strawberries we name them. And how like the gods we built when we were alone, and then killed when we wanted space. And how like the mind that stretches further than the branch can reach, and the eye that can match the running light, how we push and mould and burn and break. Nature is the roof with which we make great. And how silence and peace, the moments between, the things we do and achieve, and the quiet is a place where we don't seem to be, where nature creeps and breathes. In the absence of us, it all seems to move, as if what really happens only happens alone. And the apples and birds agree more could be done, and the mornings chase us from our dreams. And the trees will still grow without us, and the rain will still fall without us, and the moss will still creep without us, and the day will break without us. First one. Second one is based on the idea that human nature, the dominating, destructive urge that we have, really doesn't fit in with nature at all. That it's something quite actually unnatural, really. You know, Bill Hicks once said that humanity is just a virus with shoes, and I kind of like that. I kind of like the idea that really what we do, regardless of how we try, you know, we try to offset our carbon emissions, but we're still ploughing land, we're still raising animals to kill, we're still affecting nature and the world in which we live in a detrimental way. So this is bare feet walking on new mud, not cut grass but grass first growing, where before seeds newly plunged started poking through soft wet peat, and girls know not what their hips are for. Tight land locked in and safe, and miles making views, not distances between. And guided by hot sun with straight backs and strong legs and minds, we learn to run. And once we start, we cannot stop. From a canter to a gallop, we cannot stop. Rolling and crushing, we cannot stop. Tilting forward, land speeds us up, and our feet tell time till we cannot stop. And with branches snapping underfoot, chasing mud, we plough through the land. Everything that gets in our way gets caught up, and nothing that gets in our way ever stays the same. Running past men, picking fruit from trees, hanging to dry and baking in the treating sun. Cut teeth plunged into flesh, and the cores discarded in the shade of the mother tree. Running past people tending small patches of land, pruning and cutting the arms of their plants, calming in the massacred patterns, pretty and cut all the same, deformed trees twisting pleasing on the eye. Run past fisheries and farms and camps of young meat, and when will we stop killing in excess and only kill what we eat? Break down and oppress, rinse and repeat. Break down and oppress human trees. Running past people cutting down trees to keep warm and make books to read. Build their children's schools to learn and killing lambs for their children to feed. And as we run, the land is torn into sores. Is this natural or the compulsion of a cancer of the land? Disease on foot, set out to consume, evolution or something worse. Run past building, factory, rode hard on our feet. Soft leather shoes and cotton socks, translate the waste and nothing spare. Cut down and pollute, kill, maim, kill. Run past man trying his best to make up, but all the good he does won't settle our debts, till we learn how to put the bark back on trees and clear the air of our breath. Basically, I had the idea that it's humanity or progress for us seems to be what started off as a kind of a walk forwards, and then a run, and then a galloping run that has the momentum with it because it's going downhill, I think, and ultimately it will lead to the bottom of the hill, which, if you read The Guardian, it will tell you manifesting itself in the form of global warming. That was that one. And now this one is about how the world in which we live, the world which we've created for ourselves, doesn't really translate, doesn't really have its equal in nature. Behold the age of us and our moments of pleasure and enjoying ourselves. And living isn't just surviving but having a good time. Quality and quantity. And we're not here so long, so enjoy it. We're not here so long, so eat it. Perfume treats and salt baths and relaxation. Not moving, we're not here so long, so do as little as possible. Stop moving and enjoy yourself. We deserve it, so reach for those clotted moments of sickly sweet and cotton gratification. Reach for it, our end. The parameters of success, I said, have never been so agreed upon, where fame is the currency and religion and the law, and the measure of luxury is something less transient and more public than personal epiphanies and contentment. After all, how can we measure your love against my love and see who has the greater love? But walk us down the street together, and he who gets recognised more is the more fulfilled, I said. Or even better, I said. What if it was based on something more general, I said. What if it was a product? Purchase it and you will feel fulfilled, and you will feel special, and you will feel as though your life is complete and satisfied and you have done all you need to justify the air you breathe. And what better than that to be able to buy what you need? And all that you need is for sale. What then to achieve a life for a bargain price and reach the dreams sold on our shelves? What's the next step for living other than to buy one and get the next one free? The cheese they use at Burger King is distinctly different from the cheese they use elsewhere. It takes more effort to try and ignore this fact than it does to realise it. My favourite colour is green. I don't mean the grass green or leaves green or anything that you'll find out here green. I mean a specific green. It's a jumper that I've got at home. It's a synthetic green that has a tint of blue, but there's a depth to it with undertones of blue. I once saw it in a pollock, but it was between lashings of other colours, tucked in between pedestrian yellows and blues. Whether he made it on purpose or it's just how the colours ran, colours don't run the same out here. I can tell you about the cheese, I can tell you about the green, but I can't show it to you. Not here and now, it doesn't happen out here, there's no proof. And I think I'm in love. I don't know, it's early days, but I think I'm in love. But how? Like with the cheese and the green, how can I show you or prove it? The things contained within the surroundings of our lives have their undeniable significance, but it doesn't translate out here, it's just an idea. Oh, a green, yeah, a green, oh, the cheese, and you love her. Something abstract and without proof. Does it even exist at all? Why doesn't it not belong in this world like it does in the world that we've built for ourselves? We call it a culture, a society, we call it a civilization. Yet out here it's exposed as just intoxication, just the teasing, titillation and enticement of our age. Then I think all that we recognise in the modern world, when becoming nonsense in nature, gains a clarity otherwise clouded in its original form. Out here, just do it, isn't a call to buy Nike, it's just words. Out here, I'm loving it, doesn't mean burgers, it doesn't mean anything. My name is Brad Birch and I say try something new today. It does exactly what it says on the tin. Every little helps out here is just the sound of an echo being carried over from the towns. We hear slogans transcending their meaning, ambassadors from the world get to make sense of this one. I love you, and pick up a penguin, out here are two in the same. Two in the same in that they don't make sense, met by nature's stiff stone face. We talk about what we love, we talk about what we hate. And out of context, the things that our world revolves around mean nothing at all, not even love. To try and explain love to show examples of it in nature is impossible. Love is as abstract as the Coca-Cola or the sound of a fax machine. Love is as abstract as the green of my jumper. And then I thought for the last one, I would use these artifices from the world in which we live, to see if there is a poetry or a sentiment that perhaps wasn't already seen. So I took, on the 4th of June, I recorded Britain's Got Talent, and at the ad break at 7:45